Hello everyone and welcome back to Kayla's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing a tea vlog. Okay, so my first beverage of the day is actually going to be some coffee. I made a whipped coffee with some of my sugar-free caramel syrup in it. I didn't sleep super well last night, so I figured I would want some more caffeine in the morning because I'm really tired. So this is a lot more caffeinated than like a normal cup of black tea or something like that. So that's what I'm drinking. But anyway, today is Tuesday, and if any of you follow Jan from Tea with Jan and Kimberly from Tea is a Wish blog, you know that today is Tea Together Tuesday. So I am currently working on getting my computer started up and everything, and I'm going to upload my video for today. And today I don't work today, so I'm gonna be mostly doing some stuff for YouTube or Instagram. Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, so I am back for another cup of tea. So I'm gonna have this chocolate macaroon from David's Tea. I don't have a ton of this tea. This is actually one of my favorites, but I'm in the middle of a sip down right now, so I'm not really buying too much tea. So I just have like 1.5 ounces. So I'm just going to have a cup of that. I got my video all uploaded and everything's posted on Instagram, so it's time for a cup of tea, and I am about to have some lunch. Okay, so it is like 2 p.m. now, and I'm wanting another cup of tea. So I thought that I would make an iced tea latte. So I'm gonna make that with this Creme au chocolate from Tiesta tea. So I'm going to do about 2 David's Tea perfect spoons of this tea. Then from my hot water maker, I'm going to add about a cup of water. And then I will let this steep for probably about 4-ish minutes. While my tea is steeping, I'm going to use this homemade chocolate syrup to add like drips around the glass. We're basically becoming Starbucks now. Okay, so my tea has steeped for about 4 minutes, and I'm not talented enough to pour it into my cup one-handed, but I just have my cup with some ice, and then I'm gonna pour the tea in there through the strainer. So now I'm just going to top it off. Okay, wow. So we're just gonna top it off with some milk, and ta-da! Beautiful iced tea latte. Beautiful spill. So this iced tea latte is really good. It kind of tastes like chocolate milk. Yeah, it's pretty delicious. So right now I think I'm gonna make another tea that I'm going to have iced later, but it's a fruit tea, so I'm gonna like brew it now so that it can just steep for a really long time. I thought I would just say the tea that I am steeping up right now and I will consume later is chocolate raspberry bonbon, also from Tiesta Tea. So my mom and I are out for a walk because we're stuck inside, so we're gonna go for a walk. Okay, so I have my chocolate raspberry bonbon tea here. I'm not like the biggest fan of this tea, but it's all right for drinking down on. Okay, so I have been cleaning my room and sort of reorganizing and things while sipping on my chocolate raspberry bonbon tea, and I thought that I might do like a little, not a room tour, but just a little bit of a like behind the scenes behind how I make my videos, because I typically film in my room, and so I just kind of thought I'd show you a little bit of a behind the scenes. So when you walk in, my door's right there, you'll see that I have this mural painted on. I painted this myself. Something that I haven't really talked about much on my channel is that I really like art, so I have a lot of various artwork that I did myself hanging up in my room. And if we come over here, I have my teacup collection all on a shelf. So this is all of the teacups that I own that are not a part of a set. And currently it is at a state where I think if I were to collect any more, I would get rid of one that I have, just because it fits really nicely on these shelves, and I think I have a pretty good amount. Yeah, but these are mostly just for display, but I do use them every once in a while. Let me know if you'd ever want me to do like a video of my teacup collection. That might be kind of fun. But below that, I have just, I've been building this little like tea cloud of just these little different clippings and papers from different tea companies and things like that. And then that's the chair, and that's where I normally film. And over here is my bookshelf. So my bookshelf, as you can see, it's pretty large, so I have room for more than just books on it. So I keep some different tea things, like I collect those Tiesta tea latch top tins and just some other various things that I've collected or been given throughout the years. And then I have my books on there as well. And so this shelf right here in the middle is sort of blank. And that's so, like, because I film right here, this is kind of empty so that I can put stuff on there if I need to grab it easily, or I can like change up what's in this little corner over there so that I can have different things in the background. And then I also have this little tea calendar. Now over here I have, these are my tea empties. I've never actually filmed an empties video, but I have collected them multiple times. So those are my tea empties for the month of May, so stay tuned to the end of May and you'll see what that's about. Another thing you should know about me is that I love succulents. So I have like various succulents sort of around my room and different like succulent paintings. I got another one over there. Yeah, so I love succulents. This is a painting that I did in my art class. These are my Northwest Tea Festival posters. And that's just a placeholder. Is waiting for the next one. And so down here, I have a little box with some various tea things in here. I have like tea catalogs and different things like that. And then these are just some empty, these are from a couple summers ago. These are some little tins that I'll either reuse to hold small amounts of tea. They can hold like an ounce, or I might use them for like giving tea away. I might like paint them and put some tea in there to give to someone as a gift or something. Alright, so for my next cup of tea, I'm going to be having some peachy keen from Tiesta Tea. I guess today is just kind of a Tiesta Tea kind of day. I've had a lot of tea from them. And I'm going to make this as an iced tea, so even though this is kind of a lot of tea in here, I'm just going to dump the rest of it into here to make like a nice concentrated tea to brew. And the reason that I like put the tea leaves over the water instead of the water over the tea leaves is just to make sure that the water was the right temperature for white tea. So I'm just gonna let this steep for probably less than 2 minutes and then pour it over ice. Alright, so I am back at my computer and I'm drinking my glass of iced peachy keen, and I'm just working on some YouTube stuff, looking for some different recipes, and I'm gonna work on planning out my to-do list for tomorrow as well. Alright, so I am on to my last cup of the day, and that is going to be this lemon meringue tea from a local tea company called For the Love of Spice. So it's like 10:40 at night, and so I'm getting ready for bed, and so I've emptied out our tea or our hot water dispenser, and I am just going to add a little bit of lemon juice to my tea, because despite this tea's name, it actually does not taste very much like lemon. So I always just like to add a little bit of lemon juice into it to boost that flavor a little bit. And I'm just gonna do a couple of things just to kind of wind down and relax, and then I will go to bed. Alright, so I am sitting here with my cup of tea, and I'm just going to do some bullet journaling about some ideas for things that are coming up and what I'm going to do tomorrow, so it just kind of helps me plan out my day. and I'm just gonna do that while I drink my tea, and I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So that is all the teas that I drank today. Thank you so much for watching my video and following along in my day with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And that's all for today. So thanks for watching and happy sipping.